Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening depending on where you are in this amazing world. My name is Donovan Jolly, and welcome everybody once again for another amazing video of DIY investing. For today's video, I want to talk about oracles and my 5 favorite oracles heading into this year. Oracles are the way that we are going to be able to transfer data from centralized to decentralized servers and databases, and it's actually oracles, specifically Chainlink, that are the reason why DeFi exists today. Oracles have brought immense amounts of value, which is why I want to dive into my top 5 favorite ones for this year, why I like these ones, why I think that these have the most bullish chart setups, and how you guys can go about making profits off of these over the next couple months. If you're new and just finding this channel, always remember to do me a favor by leaving a like, comment, and subscribing to this channel for more updates. Always remember to click that notification bell so you don't miss out on any new videos like the one provided for you here. And if you guys want to sign up and join the Discord server, over 20,000 members and growing, congregate with the rest of my community, links are going to be provided for you in the description to go ahead and sign up and join for that. Now on top of that, if you're a new guy getting into these markets and you want to know what it takes to be more profitable, I also have a free ebook and a study guide that you guys can download. Not going to cost you anything, but I know that information inside of that is going to help you out tremendously because it's the most vital information that helped me out the most too. So go check that out. Links are provided for you in the description. And with all that being said, guys, let's jump right into this amazing video today. Alrighty guys, so to start off this video, I wanted to break things down by starting off with Chainlink first. We're going to walk through Chainlink really quickly, and then we're going to go down the list of all of the other oracles that I think are really great opportunities right now. And the reason I wanted to start off with Chainlink is because Chainlink is literally the reason why oracles exist. Chainlink was the first oracle, and it was the first acting oracle that actually got adoption. And it's gotten so much more adoption than all of the rest of the oracles out there that I strongly believe that Chainlink has cemented itself as too big to fail unless some catastrophic event happens. But even then, I mean, we watched the DAO hack with Ethereum back in 2015 where they had to completely refork Ethereum and make it what it is today. And if Ethereum can go through all of those little problems, which are much bigger than anything Chainlink's ever ran into, and it's still here today, I genuinely believe that Chainlink is as well. There are so many people building with Chainlink. And in fact, if you're a reputable company inside of crypto, inside of modern society, there's a reason why Microsoft, there's a reason why Google, there's a reason why all of the major tech companies are partnered with Chainlink. It's because we need Chainlink in order to do all of the great things of DeFi, in order to do all of the great things of what we see today. I mean, think about it, guys. The only way that we can actually get all of this data from all of the centralized servers that we have, all of the websites, all of our medical records, all of our banking information, every bit of information that we have is ultimately going to need to be transferred over to the blockchain, right? We all need it on the blockchain. And the way that this is going to happen is through oracles. And this is why I believe that Chainlink is going to see so much upside this year. And a lot of people have kind of forgot that this has been a big leader in the market. We've been correcting for a long time now, a lot of months. Most people forgot about it, which is creating a great opportunity for us holders. Now, as we can see here, Chainlink has been getting these sell-offs over the last couple days along with the rest of the market, but Chainlink's actually holding up much better than a lot of other coins out there, and that's what makes me feel really confident that across the board, all of the oracles are about to go on a massive rally with Chainlink leading the way. Now, I do think that these other oracles have the potential of outperforming Chainlink, but overall, I think that Chainlink is going to continue to be the leader over this next year. It's going to continue to show itself why this is the king of DeFi, why it's the reason DeFi exists, and I think that the price chart's going to catch up significantly because this entire move is accumulation. We have yet to see a parabolic rise, and I think that that's really what we're getting ready for right now. And so let's quickly talk about the Bitcoin pair, because the Bitcoin pair to me looks even better. We had this long sustained uptrend, we got this massive rally, this blow off top, and then we came and had this big correction. We've been correcting since August of last year. So it's been quite some time in which we've been correcting, a lot of months. And now, in my opinion, we found a bottom. This is what you're going to see whenever you start to find a bottom. The chart's breaking up. It's making higher highs. We came back down to this main trend line that we were building. My guess is we end up breaking up something like this, and then we keep going up, and we make new all-time highs. And this is why I believe the oracles are going to see so much new value flooding into them, is because what Chainlink is showing is it's showing the way for all of the rest of the oracles to go. Chainlink is kind of the equivalent of how, you know, Bitcoin leads the crypto markets. It goes on these big tears. Eventually, Bitcoin starts to taper off a bit. And then when it does, all of that new money that entered Bitcoin starts to trickle into Ethereum, starts to trickle into Litecoin, and some of the other higher cap cryptos that are out there. The same thing is going to happen with Chainlink, except it's just going to be on a little bit of a different scale. Chainlink's going to rally. It's going to really set the stage for all of the oracles. And then whenever Chainlink starts to taper off, or while it's going up, that's when we're going to see all the other oracles go up as well. And when Chainlink goes up, all of that new money is going to flood and trickle down into the rest of the markets of oracles. And that's why I think we really need to be paying attention about what's going on. The fact is, we've hit the bottom. The next move the next move we're going to be watching for us is to break up and start making higher highs from here, which I think is going to look something along the lines of this. Obviously, it could be a shorter consolidation than what I have drawn here, but I believe we'll see something like this. So now, with that all understood, with us knowing that we're about to see a massive oracle season, let's dive into my top oracles that most people are underlooking that I think are going to perform very well. So first up on the list today is going to be Teller, and Teller is one that I've been accumulating for a long period of time. I originally had the opportunity of getting down here at about $5, didn't take it, and then went on this massive tear. So I missed out on that, but we did end up getting that correction all the way back down, and so I re-entered right here at about $24. We got back into this market and we are holding ever since then. So we've made pretty decent gains holding, nothing too crazy. I mean, we're only up about 260%. So it's nothing crazy yet, but we have done some pretty big things. We flipped the all-time high. And we can see that we're holding a support. We're getting a nice buyback that's coming in here. Price discovery is the next thing on the list, and that's what I think is going to be coming to us right now. We don't really have anywhere else to go besides just straight up. And now that Chainlink's starting to really break out, now Chainlink is starting to show outperformance against Bitcoin, I believe that Teller is going to see a big rise inside of this next move. Now, one of the big reasons for liking Teller was this is actually one of the D.I.Y coins. This was one of his picks back, you know, whoever knows how long at this point. He's been having so many different picks, so many different newsletters that it's hard to keep track of, but I do know that this was called right here before this pump. So this is one that definitely has a lot of working progress. Fact is, guys, if D.I.Y is covering it, he has a whole group of people that really research and study these coins. If he has a backing and he has his whole team backing a project, chances are it's going to be a pretty legit project. Whether you like D.I.Y or not, whether you think that he's just generating hype for marketing, it doesn't matter, guys. The truth of the matter is he has an entire team that's researching these projects, and he has the okay for this one. And so because of that, you know, that's not really the reason why I jumped into this. It's just another point that I wanted to make, another bias filler as far as why I bought this, except to me, it was because of the chart. I saw this breakout, I saw it retrace, and that was just a good time to enter the market. And I knew that with oracles taking off like Chainlink, it's smart to increase my overall exposure to oracles, and I figured that Teller was going to be a nice leader. So now that we're breaking all-time highs, I think we're going to see a lot of parabolic moves coming, and this is a good one to keep your eyes out on. Next up on the list is going to be Band. Now, Band is probably second in command when it comes to the oracles behind Chainlink, and its chart really shows pretty much the same type of stuff as what we're seeing with Teller. There's a reason these charts look the same. It's because the same people are buying them, the same whales accumulate them, and we're pretty much in the same point, right? This was the previous high. We got short-term deviation from that, sold back below, but this is us flipping it again. Now, these type of wicks that we're seeing, this one specifically right here, that shows that there's a lot of buyer support that's coming in at this previous high. With Chainlink, with all of the other oracles showing strength, I do believe that we're going to get a breakout above this. And the next moves are going to be the ones that are starting to go parabolic. You know, realistically, Band is probably going to hit $50 relatively soon. What this chart actually reminds me a lot of is one like this. So Kusama was a coin that I bought. I accumulated it at the lows. And this is literally the type of move that it had shortly after. And honestly, a lot of these coins out there remind me of this, which is, you know, why I wanted to make this video, is because I think a lot of people are underestimating just how freaking parabolic this stuff is going to get. And not only that, but how identical these coins follow each other. Like, some of them lead a little bit, some of them are going to be a little bit ahead than the rest, but I mean, overall, they're going to do the exact same thing. And that's the thing that a lot of people have a hard time understanding with these markets. It's like, oh my gosh, this coin went up this much. How can the rest of them do that? There's not enough money. But I mean, look at the chart, guys. Are you telling me that this is a different chart? Do any of these charts look different to you? I mean, to me, this looks like the exact same chart, literally all the way through. Same accumulation, same consolidation, almost the exact same chart. And if we continue to follow what Kusama did, you know, we'd be looking at like $180 per band. And, you know, the same thing's going to happen here with Teller. You know, just because they're two different oracles doesn't mean that they're going to produce two different returns. Okay, that made absolutely zero sense. What I should say is just because they're two different oracles doesn't mean that they're going to follow completely different trends. They're going to continue to do the same thing. And in my opinion, this is really what we're seeing today. Some variants of roughly the same type of accumulation that we've seen with a number of these different altcoins already. I mean, look, guys, this is what's going to happen. And, you know, if we end up pulling what a Kusama did, Teller could be sitting at like $500 each. And it would be a very big rally. But this is the first cycle, guys, the very beginning. This is the type of moves that we will expect to see when true price discovery takes place, which is why I haven't really gotten big into selling. I haven't gotten big into taking profits, because I know, as somebody who was there in the last cycle, I know how delusional the prices get. I know how insane it gets, how greedy people get, how euphoric people get, and we are not there yet. Simply put, we are not even close to there. We've seen great rallies. We've seen massive profits. I've made over 50x returns on a handful of different altcoins at this point. Some people have made over 100x, 1000x. You know, this is where we're at in the cycle, but we're still nowhere close to the top. And it's hard for most people to realize that. It's hard to wrap your brain around that and conceptualize, oh my gosh, they're up thousands of percent. How could it ever go up more than that? Guys, they can and they will. Look at Doge. Nobody thought that that was anything. It was a meme coin, still is a meme coin. They haven't built anything on Doge or worked on Doge in years, yet look at what Doge did. This is a game of euphoria. This is a game of hype. This is a game of delusion, and it doesn't matter which has the best fundamentals. It doesn't matter all of these dumb little things. If you have a good marketing team, if you have a great community, that's literally all it takes. And you could see 1000x returns. We've seen plenty of money go into dumb projects that never will see the long-term light of day, and yet they perform better than the projects that have spent years building, spent years investing into it, and that's just the way it goes, guys. Expect the unexpected, and this is what I'm expecting to see with crypto. A lot of people are going to get taken by surprise. I'm not. Alrighty, guys. Next up on the list is going to be one that's actually a part of our long-term portfolio. We are down in this, and I was going to actually make today's video about our 10K portfolio, but I didn't want to because I figured it would be better to talk about the oracles. But I am going to be taking a minute to cover that. I think we're at a loss overall. Our ORI, I know, is at a loss. I think that we're down. I don't remember exactly which price we got in here. It was pretty low. But let's just say that we bought it like 43 bucks. So we're currently down like 16% approximately. Nothing too crazy, but we did get a lower low. Regardless, that's honestly not one of the biggest points I'm trying to make here. The biggest point that I'm trying to make is ORI is actually an oracle. This is an oracle, and it's one of the first AI oracles that are out there, which, if that actually means anything, I don't care. It's just putting a bunch of fancy words and terminology into a coin to make it more hyped. Ooh, AI oracle, that's the future, right? That's the same type of stuff that all these cryptos are on. And I'm not saying that ORI is bad, otherwise I wouldn't have put it inside of my portfolio. But what I can say is we did hit the trend line. So I bought early. We all did. If you guys followed my portfolio, we bought a little bit early. We made a lower low. It's fine. Stuff happens. I generally hold 1 to 3 months at least on my portfolio investments. So like it's whatever. But now that we've hit this trend line, I don't really see us going lower than this. I think that this is the point where we break back up and then we start going up in this cycle. And since ORI is once again an oracle, you know, we're seeing all of the oracles throwing up patterns that we've seen replicated, you know, over the last couple months by coins that perform 10x plus. We're seeing Chainlink starting to really assert itself. Because of that, I'm really bullish on ORI, and I believe that this low is in, and we're going to start to see us breaking out from here. So pay attention from ORI. This one's going to really start flying soon. Alrighty, guys, last up on today's list is going to be buried data. Now, the reason I saved this one for last is because this is the most undervalued one of all. This is the one that's going to probably perform the best, the biggest returns, all of that great stuff. For the people that actually waited this long to the end of the video, a lot of people will stay tuned, watch for the first couple seconds, and then they'll tune out or whatever. But for the people that have actually waited through, watched all the information that I gave for you, I wanted to make sure I hooked you guys up with the end with the best one for all the people that watched the video. Now, for me, guys, this is the most undervalued one because it's got the less of market cap. This one and ORI are about similar situations here. But the reason I like buried data is because this is going to be the oracle for the Binance Smart Chain. It's got less than, I think it's got like 20 million in market cap right now. So it's a pretty undervalued low cap. And where we're at right now, guys, we've literally just been going sideways for months. This is what you want to see in a coin when you're about to buy it. This is a big rally up, strong market cycle, fully retrace, and then we just go sideways for months. This is exactly what you want to see to enter a market. Where we're at right now is pretty much the very bottom of this correction. My guess is, and I don't know if this is for certain, but by the time you guys watch this video, for the people that actually jump into this and go ahead and buy it off of this video, you'll probably start to see the price go up. At 20 mil market cap, I really don't know if my channel has enough money to pump up a market that much. That seems like a lot of money to have, you know, inside of a market cap for my channel to move, but you never know. So this is one that I think should see immediate returns because we are at such a low point in the cycle. I bought more yesterday. My group bought more yesterday as well. And if we manage to go back up to the previous all-time highs, you know, you're looking at about a 5x return. So with these types of coins, you know, when they make these big pumps, these big crashes, and they go sideways, these are the kind that just instantaneously pump when they decide to go. A lot of coins are going to do this. And with all of the hype around BSC, with Binance, all of the stuff with SafeMoon you're hearing about, all of these are on BSC. And so this is going to be the oracle for BSC. Oracles are the narrative. We know that this is the reason DeFi exists. I genuinely believe that buried data is going to see some huge returns over the next couple months. This is one that I don't see a lot of people talking about. A lot of people are really skeptical on BSC. A lot of rug pulls going on over there. There's also a lot of profitability to be made as well. And I believe that Barry is one of those projects that will have profitability because it's not just some rug pull scam. This is a very legitimate project. You guys can go research it. I'm not just trying to shill you a bunch of random crap. This is one I do think will return really well. So I check this out. Anyways, guys, this is the video I had for you. I just want to talk about all my thoughts with oracles, some of my favorite oracles heading into this year. We went through all of the list of things that I thought were the most important to talk about. Covered Chainlink, why I think Chainlink's really about to explode. Covered the other oracles and why I think that they're going to follow similarly to what I saw with Kusama recently. And then we got into some of the more lower cap ones, ORIGHT and then buried data. These are all going to be different cryptos at different points of their market structure and development. Some are high caps, some are mid caps, and some are low caps. I wanted to give you guys an all-around analysis so that you guys can step in, find some good investments, and hold these through over the next couple months of profitability. So as we wrap up this video, guys, I did want to mention that I am going to be doing a live training very soon. I'm actually going to be getting on a call with one of my partners with this, and we're going to be going over how we're actually going to set this thing up. So over the next couple days, I'm actually going to be setting that up. If you guys want to participate, I will have links in the description to go ahead and reserve your spot. There's going to be a capped amount of people that can join. There's already quite a few amount of people that have already reserved their spot. You guys want to make sure that you reserve your spot before all of the reservations have been filled. This is going to be a really great opportunity for you guys to learn a little bit more about what I do here, learn a little bit more about my group, and then I'm also going to be giving you guys a huge discount, the biggest discount that I've ever done on my video course, on my signals, as well as my new beginner course that I'm going to be doing. This is going to be the biggest sell. I won't do another one bigger than this throughout this entire year at least, and this is going to be the one for the people that have been waiting to join my group, for the people that really just want to understand what it comes with, some thoughts and perspectives, maybe see how other people perceive my group, some of the testimonials that I have. That live training is going to be a great place for you guys to go ahead and do that, as well as get the discount if you guys do want to actually participate. With that being said, if you guys don't want to join my groups, that's totally fine too. I do have free content that you guys can learn from. Links are going to be provided for you in the description to go ahead and download my ebook. If you guys don't want to tune into my live training, I do have links in the description just to go ahead and sign up for my video course and signals if you want to. Like I said, if you've been waiting on the fence to join that, I will have the biggest sale that I've ever be doing on the channel, and you're going to get all of my products all for the one same price. So if you guys want to do that, go ahead and reserve your spot. Links are provided for you in the description to go ahead and do that. So thank you guys so much for the support of this channel. It means the world to me. I'm so happy that you guys are finally experiencing all of this easy profit. Expect things to get even more bullish over the next couple months. And thank you all so much for the support. I will catch you in the next video. As always, peace out.